Styles make fights. When you're getting out of bed with silk pajamas on, you are not the same fighter because one punch can turn it all around. What's to prove? It's a hard game. When you're in hot water, deep water, but Usyk's a different animal altogether. So we'll see.
Peter, great to see you. As always.
Likewise.
I've got lots to talk to you about. The heavyweight division, of course, is absolutely flying at the moment. Do you remember a better time of opportunities?
No, there's a lot of young heavyweights coming through now, and all good ones as well. So it's, I think it's good for heavyweight boxing.
Your son's out for the moment with a slight hand issue, but he'll be back, Hughie, very soon. And I'm sure you're keen for him to be in the mix and having the big fights.
Yeah, definitely. He's in the gym, he's been sparring. Unfortunately, he couldn't go on this one because obviously medicals, whatever on the hand. The Boxing Board of Control wanted to medical. He hasn't passed it, he's got to have a bit longer. But he's in the gym and he's sparring as well. So he'll be ready for September.
We know Hughie has the talent. We know he's been in with some of the great heavyweights already earlier in his career. Do you believe he can still do that at this stage? And do you think that he will go on and achieve that dream of becoming a world heavyweight champion that he was so close to so long ago?
I think he's got all the talent in the world. He's had issues which everybody knows about. He's over them issues. So let's see. Time will tell. So let's get him in a good fight. We need a good fight for him in September, and then the public can judge him from there.
Okay, going to ask you a few about the big guys. Oleksandr Usyk, of course. What a great fighter he's proved to be over the last few years. Peter, what makes him so dangerous? Is it his fight IQ or is it his raw talent? What do you think it is?
I think all of it. I think his fight IQ. He's a lot tougher than people think he is. He's got that steely mentality. Refuse. I think you've got to kill this guy. Definitely you got to knock him out to win because he's coming and he can raise his gears probably above any heavyweight because he's coming up from the cruiserweights. He's naturally got that better engine. And he's got better feet. So unless you can get to Usyk, you've got problems because he's in a Rubik's Cube. He can tie you in knots, he can read what you're doing, he can feint, he's in and out, he's got the distance well. He ticks a lot of boxes, Usyk. He's a sublime boxer. But this is the heavyweight game. And in the heavyweight game, they're all beatable.
When I was in training camp with him in Spain, he said to me that it's mostly dedication. He said it's just the hard work that he's put in throughout the years. Yes, there's talent, but it's the dedication he kept going on about.
Well, he touches on what I say. He's got that steely mentality. This guy's worth endless amount of millions, but locks himself away, goes back to the raw basics. Lives in the training camp, in tough, hard regimes. I've said it a few times on interviews. Listen, when you're getting out of bed with silk pajamas on, and you're living with your money and you're enjoying it all, you are not the same fighter because the hunger's gone. Whether you think so or not, the hunger's gone. Usyk realizes this. He keeps away from it.
How do you beat him? If you were training Daniel Dubois for this fight, what will you be telling him?
For me, for Daniel Dubois, he's definitely the bigger puncher, the bigger man. He's got to use that weight to his advantage. And basically, if you're going to stand off Usyk and have a boxing match, forget about it. My advice would be get in there, faint upstairs, go to the body.
Has he got weaknesses, Usyk?
I don't think he's got any, and people think he's got weaknesses to the body. I don't see that. But I think if Dubois can connect, he's going to hurt anybody.
Because he's a big punching heavyweight.
He can punch, he's got the right nickname. So he's got to get in there and he's got to bring it. And, for me, if he starts having a boxing match with Usyk and go into the head, it might as well be a foregone conclusion. I think if he starts going to the body and aiming for that, because look, the head can move, the hands faint, you can be as awkward as you want. The body don't move. The body don't move so good. That's a target. It's a bigger target. Go for that against somebody with quick feet.
Usyk versus...
I think that's the best. That's the advice I would be giving to Dubois.
Usyk versus the new wave of heavyweights. Is he too good for them, or is his time coming to an end?
I think he's in his twilight years now. I think time's coming to an end. So I think when he has this fight, and if he wins it, He's achieved everything in boxing. What's the point of continuing, because he's only going to risk what he's already achieved?
Let's talk Dubois. What's changed in Daniel Dubois over the last year? The momentum, the confidence, the results. What's been the X factor?
I think he's changed unbelievably well, to be fair. I see fights as they are, and I tell the truth. I've got no bias, I've got no dislike, I don't look at any competition. I'm not interested. I give a fair, balanced view. And he's come on a lot. You see his fights, the last 2 or 3 fights he's had. It's a different man in there. But Usyk's a different animal altogether. So we'll see.
You say Dubois is a different man. We know what happened against Joe Joyce. We know what happened against Usyk the first time. Do you think he's still mentally fragile, or do you think that's gone under Don Charles? Do you think now he has that self-belief? 96,000 at Wembley, did what he did to AJ. Do you think that's a thing of the past, or do you think Usyk can remind him of what it was?
You can never say it's a thing of the past when it's happened twice before. So when you're in hot water, deep water, will you go there? Because it's going to come up. If any fighters in deep water and they've shown that mentality, it can happen again. It just depends who's in front of you, doesn't it? How far they can take you to breaking point. But he's come on a lot. Has he got over it? He looks like he has. Let's see. But it's a funny thing. There's one thing, you can be losing a fight and you can be connecting on the opponent. You're in it. That keeps you going. But what happens when you're not really landing and you're getting pipped everywhere? That's demoralising. So he can mentally get beat as well.
When they met for the first time, all the controversy over whether it was a body shot, whether it was too low, what was your take on it and how that might mentally affect both of them?
I don't think it's going to affect Usyk. I think the punch, everybody can say what it is and promote it. My personal opinion, I've seen it on the low side. Usyk's not a type of man to go up the floor and try and get out of it and get through a fight to win it by accident. Too proud of a man. So groin shots do hurt, I can assure you on it. That's why they got crutch cards.
Is an upset realistic here, that Dubois can win?
Yeah, he can definitely win. 60-40 to Usyk, but Dubois can pull it off. He's only got to get the distance and start working the body and being all over Usyk. And if Usyk can't move and he steps with him, he's got a problem there. But he needs quick feet to do that, and has he got them? He does.
And if that 60% happens and Usyk wins, does a second defeat to Usyk break Dubois, or does he come back stronger from it?
I don't think it's going to break any fight. A loss is a loss. You keep going, don't you? He's young. How old is he? 26? So no, it'd be silly to say it's going to break him. He's going to learn, isn't he? He's going to come on. And I think he's a great young fighter, Dubois. He's definitely a force.
So what's your game plan for Dubois? It's targeting the body, it's pressure, it's punch power. Has to be a knockout in this fight?
Yeah, definitely. He's not going to win on points. I think they know that they'll be coming for the knockout, won't they?
What about Wembley as a setting? Do you think, Dubois proved it against AJ, do you think that will in any way favour him, not favour him? Usyk, almost like a second home England. He'll love it, won't he?
I think they'll both love it, won't they? I think Wembley's a fantastic fight venue, isn't it? I think it's the best. So I don't see, I think it's a plus for both of them.
Who wins?
Like I said, I got to favour Usyk with the footwork, speed. I think what Usyk needs to do, is he's got to negate him in every which way, and he can't afford to let Dubois get them big shots off and get the body shots off. I think every time he's coming close, Dubois, he's got that many reflexes. He's good with his feet. He's got to close the distance on Dubois. He's got to be too smart, too clever, so as he can't get the leverage, put the shots in. They'll know that. He knows what he's got to do. He's a very clever, very astute, clever person. So, is Dubois, when he gets to Usyk, able to land? Because Usyk can smother his work.
Usyk, very, very clever. Was he too clever for Tyson? Why did Tyson lose the second fight?
Yeah, listen, it's what you see. Both fighters done the best they could, and, it is what it is. But they had 2 good fights, didn't they?
Do you think he'll fight on, Tyson, or not?
I've no idea. That's between him and his team.
Do you think there's anyone out there that can beat Usyk apart? You say you give 40% chance to Dubois. Is there anyone else out there that can beat him? Do you think your son's got a shot? Do you think Moses Atauma might? Do you think Kabayel? Is there anyone out there you think On Usyk's best night, they could still beat him.
You know what? Styles make fights, and I don't think anybody's invincible. You know, for me, when I look at boxers and they say this guy's the best on the planet, that's nice for people to say. And it's nice for that fighter to have his moment in the sun. But every fight is beatable. Styles make fights. You can look at fighters, especially the heavyweights, and you can think to yourself, this guy is going to be too good for him. And it's totally different. Because one punch can turn it all around. And it's just about the styles and how they go about it. You know, so it's everybody's beatable. Usyk will definitely know that as well.
Do you think Usyk retires unbeaten?
I think if he gets through Dubois, yes. Because I don't see he's got nothing else to prove, and I think he'll just bow out. But if he keeps going on, then he risks it.
Well, that's the issue, isn't it? We see Deontay Wilder back this week. We don't know what's happening with Tyson or AJ now, but they've had defeats, right? And you just don't know when that time comes where you've got to accept it's over, I guess.
I think fighters in the mid-30s as well, they've earned so much money. It comes down to that silk pajamas again. Whether you think the hunger's there or not, it's not. Retire, enjoy your retirement, enjoy what you've done. All these fighters you mentioned, whether it be Tyson, even Joshua, they've all done exceptionally well in their careers. What's to prove? You know, to themselves, fighter never knows when to quit. He'll keep going, yeah? And they keep tempting back. But when you've got all that money, you come into the edge of your career, where are you going?
But Tyson says he's happily retired, and now he's saying he didn't agree with the Usyk decision last time. AJ, we know, wants to come back. He won't want to go off on the loss to Dubois. So, and we know Wilder's back because he's fighting Friday night. So they're all still there.
Well, you've hit on a good point, because I think AJ definitely needs to come back off that loss, because who's going to want to swallow that? And Deontay Wilder, he definitely got things to prove. So he's going to be back, because nobody wants to sit down on that kind of losses, do they? So I can understand them two wanting to continue. But for the rest, he's done exceptionally well. You know, enjoy your family.
Would you say Tyson should not fight again then?
Listen, me personally, I'd be happy for him to call it a day. He's got an army of kids there, lovely family, look after them. And enjoy what you've earned all your life. This boxing's a cruel sport. It's a hard game. You know, if it was Hughie in the same position, I'd say forget about it. Enjoy what you've done. You've been multiple world champion. What more do you need? What more do you need to do?
But for Hughie, there's something in there, and there's probably something in you, I guess, as a dad and a trainer, that we haven't seen the fulfillment of Hughie Fury.
Well, this you've hit it on the nail. So for me, I see brilliance sometimes in the gym. Yeah? But nobody's got to see it. So like you said, it's that unfulfillment there for him. So he's still got the hunger, still wants it. I've said to him many a time, I said, listen, if you can't get over these illnesses, you can't do that, pack it in. I said, do things with me, I said. Don't worry about it. Yeah? But listen, I don't tell him to box. I ain't got a key in his back. He does what he wants to do. And I can tell you now, he lives and breathes it. So he wants it, the hunger's there. Let's see, because I'm happy where he is. When I see him, and he's on his A game, believe me, he's got some talent. But we haven't seen it. And I want to see it. Hopefully we'll see it in September. Let's get him a good fighter. And listen, if the public's right and he gets blown away, because everybody, you know, they want to criticize, but he's better than what they think he is. So I don't look at any of that. But for me as a father and him as a young fighter, he needs to fulfill what he's capable of doing. And so far we haven't seen it.
You and I have been in this business a long, long time.
Exactly,
and
yeah.
The public are fickle, right? But the public out there want Tyson Fury to fight Anthony Joshua. They still want that fight. Is it a fight that they have to have at some point because they are the paying public? Or is it a fight that shouldn't happen because it's too late?
I don't know. I think for me, I don't think it ticks that many boxes. I understand it'll be a super fight. There's plenty of money involved, but you know, what does it prove? I don't think it proves much. They've already proved what he can do already. Tyson's proved it. Joshua's proved it. You know, what's the point? I think it's too late anyway. So,
we do have Canelo and Crawford. Excited about that one?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited about that fight. Who wouldn't be? I'm definitely very excited about it.
Are you swinging one way or the other?
But Crawford's coming up, isn't he? 2 weight divisions, and the weight divisions are for a reason. we know Canelo is as tough as teak. He's not going to get stopped. I can tell you that now. I would stake where I live on it. Yeah.
And you live in a very nice place, by the way.
Well, you've been there. But he is not going to get stopped, trust me on it, Canelo. He's tough as a brick. So, can he... I think Canelo's going to bring it as well. Because knowing he's coming up 2 weights above, Canelo's going to make him work exceptionally hard. And then Canelo will try and come on later. Because that's what he does. He specialises in cutting the distance off and making you work. But Crawford is an exemplary fighter. So you're going to ask me now which one? Because you're smiling. I can't pick one. So I don't know who's going to win. But I think it's genuinely 50-50 fight. It's who Crawford. Canelo's a little bit slow on his feet.
I'm leaning towards Crawford. Don't tell Sal that, but I'm leaning towards Crawford just a little bit. Because
I can see why. Because of the footwork he's got, the skill set, and being able to read things before
I know
they get
Canelo in big fights he will do everything he can to win this fight.
Crawford's never been in with a Canelo.
No.
Canelo's been in with everybody. So you got to say, on opponent-wise, you'd have to pick Canelo. That's what I'm saying.
I won't keep you much longer, but this is for Ready to Fight, and I want to fire a few quick questions at you while I've got you.
Before you do, I'm not picking Canelo, by the way.
You're not picking Canelo?
No, it could go either way. But I wish both fighters are I'm a big fan of both of them.
I'm a big fan of
brilliant fighters.
It's a great fight. It's a great fight.
Yeah.
Right, quick fire questions. Who's your favourite fighter of all time?
Muhammad Ali, for the type of person he was. He loved people. He was very religious. He was a God-fearing man, and he spoke what was on the tin. He wasn't a liar. He wasn't a deceiver. He was a good human being, and he was an exemplary fighter as well. So he's number one.
Who's number two?
Sugar Ray Robinson.
And three? I should have gone the other way, really, but we're going this way.
I'm going backwards.
One's easy, isn't it? You always think of
Harry
the
Greb.
first. Harry Greb, great fighter. Great fighter.
Go on, you might as well go to 10. Huh?
Who's the best in the last 25 years?
25 years, I can't go back. Sugar Ray Leonard was one of my favourite fighters growing up. Unbelievable. And obviously, and Mike Tyson, when he hit the heavyweight scene, was an exemplary heavyweight. You know, what a fighter he was. He brought all the action. So, yeah, there's too many, isn't there? Evander Holyfield, you can go on, can't you?
You're obviously an exceptional trainer, so I'm going to take you out of it. But who's your favourite other trainer, maybe in boxing? Who have you looked up to that you think, wow, really impressed you? A sort of Manny Stewart, or who would it be?
You know, as a young kid growing up, I've seen a lot of Ali. So Angelo Dundee, is it? Mm-hmm. You know, fabulous trainer. I've got to be honest now. I don't look at other trainers. It's not something I've looked at. I've always looked at the fighters. You know, I've never been one to think, great trainer. I think they're all good trainers. You know, I can't pick. I know plenty of very good trainers. There's a lot of good trainers in England now as well. You know, so hard to say. And more or less to the old school trainers, Eddie Futches and all that.
Love Eddie Futch.
Yeah.
Love Eddie Futch.
These type of trainers, when I look at the things he did, you know, not simplistic. But I think today,
who's the best young trainer on the scene at the minute that you think, wow, they're going to do something?
There's a few, isn't there? There's Shane McGuigan. He's young, isn't he? He's doing very well. I'm not so good with names. I think they're all doing well in their own fields.
Andy Lee?
Yeah, he's another good trainer. He knows he's been a world champion. Why wouldn't he be? Yeah, seems to be doing well. He's getting the right results.
I'm sure you've got lots of favourite fights over the years. Favourite heavyweight fight?
Lennox Lewis, Klitschko. That was a cracking fight.
Could tell by the cut.
Yeah. A lot of Lennox Lewis's fights were good fights. Mention some other names to me, and I'll tell you.
So many good ones.
There is.
I mean, the Fury Wilder trilogy, AJ Klitschko, loads of great modern heavyweight battles, but Bo and Holyfield, before that, Ali Frazier.
That was a cracking fight. Bo
Holyfield won.
They stood in the centre of the ring and nearly killed each other, didn't they?
Round 10.
That was a cracking fight.
Really good.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I don't know whether it was my era or whatever. But the 80s and 90s, for me, they had proper wars. There was like blood and guts fights back then, wasn't there?
Do you miss that?
Yeah, of course you do, but it's a lot technical these days, and the men's a lot bigger. So it's not because I was better in that era. The different shapes, the different body sizes. It's different.
Finally, we've sort of had the Tyson, AJ, Deontay era. Oleksandr Usyk has been a marvel, obviously at cruiserweight and at heavyweight. He will retire at some stage. Who do you believe will carry the torch after that? Is it possibly Moses Atauma? Is it maybe a Dubois? Who do you see? Caballel? Who is it that's going to...
I can't speak of Moses Atauma because he's young and he hasn't really fought at levels where he's being hit back yet. So he's untested. So far he ticks all the boxes. He could be the best thing ever. He certainly looks like that. But how many times have we gone down that road? You just can't tell. Time will tell. He's a young heavyweight. We have to see. Their team knows what they see. Like I've got young Gradis here with his dad. I know what I can see because I'm with him. I can see what I can see. That's why I say what I say. Because I know him, but other people don't.
How good is he?
As far as people think, let's go talk about Gradis a second. As far as people think with him, he ain't fought anybody yet. He's knocking them over, but can he do this at this level? Because they don't know. His own people know what he is. And Atama's people know what he is, but I don't, do I? Because I'm not in their camp. So I'd be the same as any spectator. I want to see, before I give fighters all that accolades and credibility, I want to see what they can see, because I see things as I see them.
How good is Gradis?
Very much world level and beyond. And beyond. And you'll see Saturday. I think he's the best light heavyweight for a long, long time. Yeah, there's things to tweak on. He's had 7 fights. Yeah. And we want him in hard fights. Not hard fights where, obviously sensible. But when he gets hit back, he tweaks things. Just small tweaks as he goes along. But I think he's the next kid on the block that's going to do marvellous things in the light heavyweight division.
I love it when your eyes light up. Still, there's a sparkle even at this stage, isn't there, when you find a young talent that can come through. There's something about boxing, isn't there?
There's something about it, and for me it's not financial because I'm not in boxing for finances. I'm financially okay, I don't care. God's my judge anyway, and I want to go up there and do the best I can. And do the best I can for people as well. And friends of mine, they're like family to me anyway. His dad used to train his dad when he was younger. He's had pro fights with me, and his son, I've known him since he was a boy. And it's just a brilliant story. So listen, it's one thing, I love boxing, but when you love the family, you love the fighter, it makes it all the better. And such a special talent as well. So, and you know what? It's not just me enjoying it. The world's going to enjoy it because they're going to see him. Because believe me, he don't waste time on overtime. If you're not up to his level, he's getting you out of there. He's not carrying you for 1 second. But he's not looking to kill you either. It's just his natural ability. But if he hits you with either hand, he's going to hit you severely.
Do you think Gradis will become a world champion?
Within the next 2 years.
Really?
Yeah. If he gets his chance next year, even then.
Wow.
Yeah, he's that good. He's right up there.
And who wins, Canelo or Crawford?
I can't give you the answer. Adam, you're picking Crawford.
I don't know. I might swing again. Great chatting to you.
Good chatting to you always.
Thank you.
Good man.